In today's video, darling, I feel like I've said a lot about glycerin but not so much the Rosewater. What? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Boots Glycerin and Rosewater toner. I'm going to endeavour to show you the packaging without showing you my nails because they look awful. Okay. This is what the bottle looks like up close. It's really cool. It's vintage packaging. I like it. I've been meaning to film this video since I mentioned it in my January favourites. It only took me the better half of a year. I'm going to try and just keep this quick and snappy. I love this stuff. It's old school. It's part of the Boots traditional skincare range, which has been around since 1900. I don't know if this product itself has been around since 1900, but the range as a whole has. You get 200 millilitres of product for £2.39, which is pretty cool because it makes it accessible to everyone. I was introduced to this toner by my older cousin, by one of my older cousins. I have a few. I was introduced to this toner by one of my older cousins who lives in America. We were going to go and see her and she asked my mum to bring a couple of these with her because they don't get them in the States, and she's used this toner for years and loved it. I wanted to see why she loved it so much, so I got myself a bottle as well, and I'm sold. I'm sold. Like most toners, you apply it with a cotton pad and sweep it over your face and neck, and if there's any makeup left, it helps to take care of that as well. I find this toner to be very hydrating, which is a good thing for me because I have dry skin, but it might be something that you want to be aware of if you have oily skin. But then with that being said, glycerin is meant to be really good for treating oily skin because of the role it plays in cell maturation, and it also helps to fill pores and smooth skin in the process. So I guess it kind of depends on how oily your skin is. So there's just a few things to consider there really. I find the toner to be hydrating without feeling greasy. It's literally hydrating to the point that I feel like I could skip out on moisturiser completely. I never would, but it makes me feel like I could. So if for whatever reason you can't use facial moisturisers or you just don't use them, this is a good toner for you. Glycerin and Rosewater literally do so many amazing things for the skin. Like I was saying, the toner is moisturising because it helps the skin to retain moisture and stay hydrated. It's like a superfood but in the form of a beauty product. But one of the things about this toner that I don't necessarily love is how shiny it makes me look. For that reason, I only use it in the evening. On a day when I'm not wearing makeup, I give this toner a miss, but if I am wearing makeup, I typically use a mattifying primer so it kind of cancels it out, so it's not a big deal. So like most toners, this one can be used on your face and your neck and also your hands. I haven't tried that one yet, but I might just have to. I'm trying real hard to nail down my skincare routine, and this toner, I'm fairly sure that this toner is going to become like a staple part of my skincare routine. I just love how soft and supple my skin I just love how soft and supple my skin looks after I use it. Lately I actually have noticed some changes in my skin. I feel like it's getting a bit more sensitive. That's one thing I really love about this toner, is that with my skin changes, I've not felt, because I've been using it for a little while now, so I wouldn't attribute the changes in my skin to this toner. But one thing I do really like about it is that it doesn't seem to aggravate my skin at all. In fact, it pretty much does the opposite. I find it really soothing. And if you have skin conditions like psoriasis or eczema or rosacea, this is meant to be really good for those because it helps to reduce redness and just soothe irritated skin. One thing I'll mention though, in case anyone's sensitive to perfumed products, is that it does have a pretty strong smell. Personally, I'm not bothered by it, but I thought I should mention it just in case there are people watching this who are. Apparently, this toner actually helps with the reduction of fine lines and wrinkles. Could be why it's popular with older women. I feel like I've said a lot about glycerin, but not so much about the rosewater component. Rosewater is often used to treat inflamed skin because of its anti-inflammatory properties. So like glycerin, rosewater can be used to treat skin conditions and reduce redness caused by them. Bonus bit of information for you, even though this is a toner, rosewater can be used as a cleanser as well. So if you're feeling a bit lazy or just a bit tired, I guess you can just skip out on your cleanser altogether and just use this toner. You could, not necessarily saying you should. Because rosewater helps to control excess oil, it can even be used in the treatment of acne. So just like glycerin, rosewater is essentially a superfood for your skin. Okay, got there in the end. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this quick review. As well as the playlist linked in the description, there'll be videos here, here and here. So if you want, check those out. I'm done talking. I'll see you in next week's video. This top is so bright on camera. It does not look this bright in real life, promise. Like most toners, you put it on a cotton plaid. Yep. Ta-ta, 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 ta-ta.